folks, we have a real special treat today. This is for all you race car drivers, all you RC drivers that want to do some good racing, and it is electric. I'm here at GPK up at Downsview with David Digironimo. How you doing, buddy?
Great to have you guys here.
Now, tell me a little bit about this. I mean, I've always seen go-kart racing, and it's always been that stinky, smelly gas. Smells like an old lawnmower.
Yeah.
When has this type of stuff come out?
Well, this has been around for about, say, 8 or 9 years. The OTL electric karts, they're built in Italy, designed by the Ferrari Formula One team engineers themselves. Built a couple hours outside of the Ferrari factory in Maranello. The karts themselves feature a high-end PCM computer on board, so they compensate for weight, which keeps them all extremely fair. They're easy to speed calibrate, so you don't get the fast kart, the slow kart in the fleet, and just as well as the performance. These are your typical $8,000 race karts compared to in Canada, everyone else is using a kind of more the cheesy, old school $1,500, $2,500 gas recreational kart. So just a big quality difference. It's a Ferrari to a Fiat.
Well, exactly.
We actually have the unique safety feature. Every single kart is complete remote control. So we have race marshals who will watch every race. And for example, out there, an unlicensed driver who may be having a bit of trouble out there, it's their first time, we can knock it down to a lower speed, get their confidence up for a few laps until they can control the karts, learn the dynamics of brakes, gas. For a lot of new drivers, it's a very complex idea, and then turn them back up after once they've gained some confidence. The troublemakers out there, for example, otherwise in the track industry, a lot of people call them weapons. Those people on the track, we can assess a slow penalty for 4 or 5 seconds. They get the point very quickly, and it keeps it safe and fun for everybody. And it's also great during race atmosphere. When we run our race leagues and things of that nature, what ends up happening is for example, a guy blows a tire or somebody spins somebody out, and for example, he knocks them out of 5-6 spots. We can just basically turn that driver down, get the other driver back up to where he should have been in that race position, and continue on with the race without a stoppage. We actually run gel cell batteries, just typical to an Optima car battery, a high-end, or a marine battery. So we run 4 of them in a 48-volt system, basically all connected in series. PCM on board, a lot of relays. You've got gear selector, so you can control for forward and reverse. So basically you're talking, I mean, again, it's a demo model, so it doesn't have the PCM and motor on board. You're talking brakes right off of a Ferrari again, so dual piece rotor, slotted for ventilation, quad piston calipers, and it's a dual setup on both sides instead of just a single flat rotor that you'd see on a OEM's kind of stock car or minivan with a single piston. Limited slip differential, much better performance handling, just like in any performance car you've ever seen. Batteries are located right here underneath the body. These karts have gear selector, so forward and reverse. That's a huge advantage in this industry. Big safety for my staff, not having to go on the track and push people out of the wall while races are running. They can back themselves out. So the reverse gear again is just a huge innovation in this industry itself. And just the suspension. These karts have full race suspension from caster to camber in the front and in the rear, whereas a conventional go-kart has none of that stuff. It's just basically, that's it, exactly. So very, very high-end, top to bottom.
Well, what we're going to do now is David and I are going to have a small race. Let's take a couple laps, go around the track, and let's have some fun.
Excellent, perfect. Okay,
let's go out to the track.
We'll get into the brakes now. You guys can see the performance of these 4-piston twin caliber brakes here. Nice quick stops, 30 feet. We'll test the acceleration, electric motors. 30 horsepower compared to a little 6.5 or 9 horsepower motor. Instant torque and power at your fingertips, or I should say at your toes. Fastest indoor karts in Canada. Nick's got some moves. Nice cut on the inside here on Nick. I have a little bit of an advantage here of knowing the track for a lot longer than Nick has so far. Oh, we're gonna fly. Oh, I think we lost him there. So wasn't that fun, Nick?
That was fun. I mean, I can't believe the power. As soon as you showed me the braking, and it just stopped, and then you showed me the takeoff. I mean, that was fantastic, right? You got me though there.
A lot of horsepower on them, but I mean, I've got 3 years advantage of you driving this track, so I know the ins and outs a little bit better, but you held your own. You took the checkered flag and ran some good lap times out there.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. So folks, come out here. This is a great place, folks. There's a barn here, there's a snack bar, you got slot car racing, you can rent the uniforms. You want to feel like a race car driver, come out here on the weekends, join a club, bring the kids. They slow the cars right down for all the little guys, and you have a great time. Well, David, thanks a lot. Folks, make it out. Downsview Park, GPK Racing. Take care, guys.